We've all by now heard the term unified communications, but what does that really mean? Essentially what we're trying to do is take your various ways that you like to communicate, everything from basic telephony, conferencing, to video, collaboration, short text messaging, instant messaging, chat. Roll all those things up into one umbrella so that as a user, I can decide what's the best way for me to communicate with you. Now, mobile communications will take into account not only how I'm going to try to reach you as a mobile user via your cell phone or your wireless, but mobile UC is going to also take some of those technologies out to your cell phone or your smartphone. So not everybody is going to benefit from mobile UC, but what we've seen is the vast amount of knowledge workers can absolutely benefit. This could be everyone from the CEO of a company who's out on business, needs to be accessible, to a person working at their desk that simply needs to leave for lunch, but they're expecting an important conversation with a pending customer, or they need access to some data. Now, when we move into the verticals, the type of user expands tremendously. So, for example, in hospitality, you could be a casino floor manager, and you may need access to guest portfolio information, restaurants on location, the ability to access the people that are supposed to be working today. If you go into higher education, you could be a university administrator, for example, and maybe you're traveling, trying to get some funding for the university, but you need to be able to collaborate back with the people and the decision makers at the university about pertinent financial data. Now, when we move into the medical environment, you can imagine for a physician would be a perfect mobile communication worker. As with any type of technology, there are different types of mobile UC. It could range from very simple to more complicated. So a simple example would be when I tried to call your desk phone to also have your cell phone ring. So that's a feature that we call single number reach. The advantage is you can publish a single phone number, your enterprise desk number, and I can just reach you via that one number and not try to guess where's the best place to reach you. So to add to single number reach, you could also add the capability to hit a web page from your cellular device. For example, if I'm on vacation, perhaps there's only certain contacts that I would like to do the single number reach feature. Then you can imagine if you have a web page on your cell phone, you can add other type of information there, such as your corporate call logs, who tried to reach me, who didn't leave a voice message. You could see enterprise voice messages, and you can also see your corporate information, including presence, so you can better decide how to reach people. So all of these features do not require a strong wireless infrastructure. They don't require installing anything on the cell phones. Now, depending on your business goals, you may decide that reducing your cell phone bills is one of your highest requirements. So if that's the case, then you may need to step up to the next tier of mobile communications. So we call this feature dual mode. This means when you're on the cell phone and you make a phone call and you're outside of the business, you're using the carrier network. When you come inside, then you're changing over to the wireless network. So the corporation gets the benefit of reduced cell phone minutes, and the user gets the advantage of the higher speed for the local area network. The consideration that you have to make is your infrastructure strong enough to meet these new voice and data requirements? Do you have the bandwidth? Is it stable enough? When you're researching mobile communications, typically this is going to be part of a larger project. For example, as you're looking at unified communication solutions, absolutely you should consider what type of mobile component exists, because there's a really good chance this is going to affect some, if not all, of your users. The next step is decide on your business requirements. Do you need the more complicated solution with the wireless infrastructure and the locked-in devices? Or can you go with a more simple web-based type of solution? The final piece is to consider what are your users currently using for their applications. So what do they do on a daily basis? This is going to help to drive your roadmap. So it's important to look at your infrastructure, at your communication platform, your business requirements, and your user requirements.